Okay, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I got mic pickup. Everything is on with that. It's your boy Timeout, aka T Matrix, and we back again with a FL Studio tutorial. That's what we doing right here. All right, so the first thing you want to do when you open it up, you want to make sure that your audio interface is selected. That's my audio interface. It's the Apollo Universal Audio Thunderbolt. That's what I got. The Apollo Twin, right? That's my audio interface, right? So I got that selected. Now let's make sure we can hear sound. That's the sound right there. So we got sound. So once you got those two, if the next thing you want to do is right about here. If you have a MIDI keyboard, you want to plug up that MIDI keyboard. So usually FL Studio is set up to plug and play. So as soon as you connect it, it goes ahead and does it. That's if you're on a Mac computer. If you're on a Windows computer, you might have to download some drive. You might have to download a driver to your MIDI keyboard. Then you might have to select it in here and find it, and it's a whole another extra step, right? But I'm not on my MIDI keyboard, so I am on I'm straight up raw dogging it right here. So we gonna go ahead and let's get started, right? First things first. I'm going to make a beat. I'm gonna see if I can make a beat, right? I'm trying to think of what I want to do. If I want to use these sounds, use standard sounds. This is just a standard tutorial, so why not? We got a basic 808 kick right there, right? Next, first thing I want to do is I want to decide how fast I want this beat to go. Let me listen to the metronome click. That's a little bit too fast, so I want to slow it down. I want to go. I want something to sound like. That's what I want, right? So let's go ahead and match that up real quick. I'm gonna hit play, and I'm gonna slow it down. That's about 90 beats per minute. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so here we go. All right, this is how simple FL Studio is, y'all. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit play. For first, I'm gonna go ahead and start that one. All right, now that we got that right there, next thing we can do is these are the hi hats. Let's see what they sound like. See, I'm just tapping it. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Now let's see. Okay. How about let's go every other one. Let's see what that does. So we go come here. All right. First of all, if you right click here, then you can come here to this right here, and these are the different amount of fill steps that you could use. Right, you could do fill 8 steps, fill 4 steps, fill 2 steps. We're gonna just try them and see what you got. See what I'm saying? You see that? If we don't want it, that's 4. Let's try 2. Now I can take away the metronome click right here. Let's see what this snare sounds like. I don't like that snare because this is just a standard kick, y'all. I mean, this is a standard setup when you first cut it on. But let me go ahead and let's see if we can find a snare that I like. So let's go here. We'll come here. I don't like those either. We just looking for snares, y'all. We just looking for snares. Let's see here. These is all. And look, by the way, let me go ahead and tell y'all this too. By the way, all right. If you want any of these sounds that you see that I have, right? If you want any of these sounds that I have, I'm showing y'all the destination of it right now, right? You see this website, freedrumkits.net. These is where these are. I mean, it's exactly what it is. Freedrumkits.net. You go there and you gonna be in the game, man. I'm telling you, it'll put you in the game with the sounds, you know. And this is one. This is just one of my libraries, y'all. Like, I man, from the time me and Timeout connected, um, we've amassed so many sound kits to where it's ridiculous, man. Like, so like you see this right here, in-house tags. You know, it's a whole lot in here, y'all. It's a whole lot in here. You see this timeout. Let's see here. I got a whole lot of stuff in here, y'all. It's a whole lot of stuff in here. And but if you want any of these sounds right here, freedrumkits.net. That's where you go to. So that's your little shameless plug for them. All right. Let me see here. If I go here to vintage hip hop, I like that. So if you want to put it in here, what you do is you grab it, slide it right there, and now there you go. You got it right there. So we'll hit play. All right, so we got that in there. Now let's go ahead and let's grab some bass. Already got flex bass loaded up. So let's see what it's got. All right, now in order for you to be able to like, this is for, like, I'm just saying, this, say, imagine if you don't have a MIDI keyboard, like some people have it, some people don't. If you don't have a MIDI keyboard and you want to be able to play these sounds that you about to hear out, if you right click right here, you go to right here where it says receive notes from, type in keyboard right there you go. You hit that, right? It locks it in place. Now, see, I'm just messing. Let's see here. Here we go. All right. Um, I don't like that. keep going. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, and I'm just doing this on the fly. I'm trying to find something. Matter of fact, maybe I won't do a bass. Yeah, let's rock with that. Let's try that. Let's see. Hello, hello, come on. All right, let's try. Nope, nope. Uh-uh. What's the note? Nah, let me see. I'm just trying to come up with an idea, y'all. I didn't really think this through. I didn't have an idea before starting. Let's just try something. We just trying, y'all. So in order to hit these in here, you're gonna hit record. When you hit record, you want to hit everything, right? Because it's gonna record everything that pertains to this one track that is highlighted. So let's see here. That's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna try to do that. So we're gonna hit play. I messed up. I messed up. So we gotta get rid of all of that. How do we get rid of that? Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm moving too fast, y'all. I'm moving too fast. I need to show y'all what I'm doing. I can't just bounce around like normal. Alright, what I did is right click here, and this brings up the piano roll. In order to get rid of this, you hit this empty box, grab that, hit delete on your keyboard, or hold up. Actually, you just come here and you can say cut. So boom. Now we got that is gone. Right. So let's go here and let's try this again. Let's see here. We're gonna try it again. Let's see if we can do it. Alright, so it didn't do what I wanted it to do, and that is simply because it doesn't have the loop marker set up. But let's listen to it anyway. And hit the record. See, we gotta get rid of all of that, man. All right, another way you can delete stuff too is you can just right click on your mouse and you could sit here and take time and just do that right there and highlight all the spots. That's another way to get rid of stuff. This is just a simple tutorial, man. We gonna try this again. Let's try it one more time. Record everything, and let's see if we can make something a little bit simple, a little bit more simple. All right, we got something simple. It's just simple, y'all. This is not on time. In order to make it on time, hit this right here. This is your selection bracket. You go grab that. You go come up here to this little corner right here, this upside down triangle, and you want to come here and you want to go to quantize, right? You can either do a quick quantize, you can either do a specialized quantize. It's different ways that you can do it. I'm just gonna do quick quantize, right? Now I'm gonna come back, unhit that, record, and hit play and listen. Alright, we got that. We have that in place. Now, in order, let's get rid of this lock. So you gotta right click here, and we go come here, and we go take it off of this. We go hit unlock. Bam. So now it's unlocked. Now let's see if we can find something else. We just trying to put together something real quick. Just a real quick, simple beat, man. Nothing spectacular. Let me listen to it and see what else can I add. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find an organ. That's what I'm about to do. I'm going to try to find an organ. So let's come up here. Where is it at? Where browser? Is this it? That's not it. Where is it at? Come on, man. We're trying to find an organ. Nah, that took me back to that. Where's trying to find my search bar, y'all. Is this it? No, here, right here. There we go. Organ. ORGAN. Right here. You type in organ, and what we got? We got organs. Oh, this right here. That's actually something that I need to come back to later. That's a track that I was working on with solo artist Sax. Let's see here. Let's go to this. Alright, these are like, standard type organs, you know what I'm saying? Like Fruity Loop organs. Sometimes you can manipulate them and do something with them, sometimes you can't. I'm just looking to see what we got. Let's see KBD. Let's grab KBD, set it right here. Bam. So this is a trial version of the trial version master. Let's see what we got. I do not like that, but we got different variations of it. We're just messing. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Let's see here. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. That might be a little bit cleaner. Let's try it. Record everything. It threw it off time, but we gonna come here and let's look at it. What? Oh, cause I'll keep forgetting it's not repeating it. So we gotta fix this. Right click, get rid of these. All right, so here we go. Record everything. Let's listen to it. Okay, so, all right, that right there, we got that. Now another thing we're gonna want to do is this sound right now. This sound is standalone. It's standing alone by itself. Now, even though everything else is playing, it's standing alone by itself. What do you mean by that? What I mean is this sound is not linked to the mixer. If I go to the mixer right here, that sound, that last sound that I put on there is not linked to the mixer. How do we link it to the mixer? This is how you do it. All right, you see how all of these have a assigned number? One, two, three, four, five. This one, we need to give this one an assigned number two. So right here, we left click, and we just slide up till we get to number six. Right. So now that sound is on the mixer. Okay, let's see what else we can do to this beat, man. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna find a bass, bass. Let's go here and let's see if we can find a bass for it, man. Something. All right, we go grab this. Let's see what we got. We can just do something simple, man. This is a simple tutorial, y'all. This is not gonna be no super extravagant beat. We'll do that later. But right here we got that bass right there. So let's come here. Let's go ahead and link this to the mixer while I'm at it, and let's see what we can do. Let's listen to it. Let's try that. We're gonna try that. Here we go. Record everything. Bam, we got that in there. And do that. All right, so we got that right there. All right, this right here, what we're actually making, y'all, right now, we're not really building the beat per se. We're building pieces. We're building parts of the beat, but this is not technically the beat is not going to be created in this area right here. This area right here is called the playlist, right? That's this area right here. Cause see, right now, the mode that we're in while building this beat is we're in where is it at? I'm sorry. We're in the pattern mode, right? We're in the pattern mode. All right, there are two modes. You have this mode, which is pattern mode, and then you have another mode, which is called song mode, right? Right here. You see pattern mode right here, song mode right here. The part where you put the beat together is going to be in song mode, which is right here. You click that. When you click that, in order to see what you have so far, is you go to this right here. This block right here is where the full song is going to be arranged. That's my first pattern that I started with, right? That's the first pattern I started with right there. So boom, switches back to pattern mode, and if we go back here, you see you still got nothing, but we're in pattern mode. In order to make this beat intricate, right? If we wanted to add something else to this beat, say for instance, let me just give you an example of what all you could do. Okay, so this is we gonna call this one pattern right here. This is pattern one, right? Say if we wanted these all of these same sounds, but we want to switch it up and do something different in the next pattern, then we come to pattern two. We right click and we go up one. Now this is pattern two. So now we're in pattern two. All right. Matter of fact, let's go back. Listen to pattern one real quick. Okay, so what I want to do, what I want to do for pattern two, I want to keep this, this, this. I want to keep both of these, all three of these, right? So, and now let me show you what I did, so y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, so basically, right here where the kick is, if I want to keep this and transfer it over to pattern two, then what I do is I'll right click right here, right click here, right click here. Actually, this one I'm not gonna do. All right, so we go right click. We gonna keep the kick and the hi hats and the snare. I'm gonna do something different with the snare when I get ready to. Okay, so we once we have those two clicks, right? Then we go come over here to the edit button and we go say copy. Now what we do is we go come up here to pattern. We go slide this up to pattern two. Come back here when we go say paste, right? So now on pattern two, this is what we got. Okay, so boom, it's gonna make sense when you see what I'm doing. All right, so right now it sounds crazy. Okay, so we got that snare in place, right? All right, so now let's see. Mm, That's what we gonna do. I'm gonna come here and click on this bass right here, and that's what we doing. So we will hit record everything. So we started right here. So here we go. All right, that's off time. So what we do to fix off time, we come here, right click here, go to our box, bam, grab this, click upside down triangle, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to find, where is it at? Quantize right here. Tools, quick quantize right there. Boom. Now, okay, so let's see what we got with the rest of these sounds. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually, what's this? Okay, so boom, I'm gonna come here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a duplicate. I'm gonna duplicate this track. In order to duplicate this track, you right click, you come to you say clone. All right, it says this plugin is limited trial version and will not load these settings. Yeah. So that's what you get sometimes when you dealing with these trial versions, right? So let me see here if it's going. It is okay. Let's see. All right, so it still got that one. All right, here we go. All right, on this one, I'm going to switch this. Let's try that. All right, so boom. Let's go here and double click here on the stop. Hit this, everything, and let's try it. Let's listen to it. All right, not my best work, but all right. What I'm about to show you is how you piece this together. So what I'm going to do, I got that right there. I got that right there. I'm going to go here into song mode. Then I'm going to go over here to the song board, and I'm going to select one, and I'm going to copy it 3 times. Then I'm coming to two and copy it 1 time. This is just basic, just showing you basically how this stuff functions on top of each other. So here we go. And it's gonna repeat itself. That's what it's gonna do. That's what it's designed to do. Now, y'all, basically, once you figure out how to use this arrangement, this playlist arrangement area, and then how to bounce back and forth between song mode and pattern mode, the sky's the limit. You can do almost anything. You know what I'm saying? The only limitation is the sounds that you have. That's your only limitation is your sounds. You start off with good sounds, then your project is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be off the wall. You start off with cheesy sounds, then it's gonna sound like a cheesy. It's gonna sound like it has potential. That's about it. So it just depends on the sound selection that you use. Um, you definitely got to make sure you have rhythm and know how to make it. Know how to at least have some kind of understanding of drums. Basically. But there's a lot of different things that you can do once you learn what you have. This is just a very simple project. Now, if we wanted to dive into something more complicated, let me see if I can even pull up something. I don't even know, y'all. Like I haven't opened up any of these files in a long time, but this is going. I'm not saving this because I can't save it because I have demo trial versions in here. But I'm just going to see if I can even find something. Save the changes. No. I don't even know where my project files are, really, y'all. It's been that long. Let's see. Let's see right here. Young Prop Protege. I don't know. Like I don't even know if these will load up. It's a lot. Let's see here. Let's see if it loads up. It might not load up. FL Studio would like to access files. Allow. I don't even know what it's gonna sound like. If it's gonna sound the original way it was supposed to sound, but let's see here. But this will be this will be good to show you what um what possibilities you could do. All right, so here we go. What we have here is this is one sound, right? This is a whole bunch of other sounds in this same playlist, right? In the same playlist. I don't know if it's gonna sound good. It might sound crazy. You see how you can move in between different ones, different places. How you place this on a pattern to make up the whole beat as you go along. All right, that's one example. Let's see if we can find something else. Like I said, y'all, I ain't been in these folders and God knows when. Projects. Let's see what we got. Okay, all right. This might not play. This is a remix that I did of Beanie Siegel's "Feel It in the Air." Let's see if it plays. I don't know. It might not play. I might not have some of the sounds. I might not have my thing hooked up to it. Okay, as you can see, when you see it look like this right here, it looks like a lot. But what basically all I did is I just bounced between three different patterns that I created: pattern one, pattern six, and pattern seven. Let's go to pattern one. We go in here and get rid of this. This is pattern one. I'm gonna play pattern one for you. Actually, something's messed up in there. It's a note. It's a note that's off key because I had a plug-in in there that was making it do something different. That's not the. This is like I said, when you use them trial versions of different plugins and different sounds or whatever, you end up biting the bullet at the end because it changes up your project, or whatever. But I'm gonna go here and just I don't know, I'm curious to see what it sounds like overall. That's that one sound I told you it messed it up. But yeah, it's not supposed to do that. It's a plug-in that was on that that's making it mess up. Like I said, y'all, I haven't been into these folders in years. But let's see if I can find something actually decent, man. Because this is just like when I do projects right here. Save the changes now. When I do projects like this is more for learning tutorials, not learning, more for learning how that beat was made, and then trying to see if you could take anything from that learning experience to a new beat that you might create in the future. That's the whole process of remaking beats that were already made. And that's what I tell a lot of young producers. I tell them, I said, if you're trying to make a beat, you want to mimic stuff that make reproduce some stuff that's already been out there. And once you reproduce stuff that's out there, then you know how that's made, and then that gives you a bigger repertoire to pull from when you're trying to record your own. We're trying to make your own projects. You're trying to make your own beats or whatever. Once you're able to do that, then like I said, the sky's the limit. Let's go back. I'm trying to find something in here that's substantial because a lot of these, man, there's a lot of stuff that I kind of just threw together, or whatever. Let's see. You got me tripping. I don't even know what that is. A lot of these, man, you see these names. This is something I woke up one morning, I had a dream, and I doggone try to reproduce it. Intuitive. I don't know what that is. Two birds, one shot. This might be fine. This might actually play correctly. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and load it up. And y'all know this is actually one from a song that I have out right now called Two Birds One Shot, right? Let's see. I hope it's gonna play right. My bad, y'all. I hit let me stop that. I hit pattern mode and it restarted it. I did that for a reason because I wanted to show, I wanted to just go through the different patterns so you can see what I got going on. See, that's the sample that I use that just keeps repeating itself. So this is one pattern. This is one pattern, but it's only one piece of the totality of the beat. Let's go to pattern two. Pattern two just has this. It's just that one piece by itself. That sample. All right, so boom. Let's go to pattern three. See, that's like a breakdown piece. Let's go to pattern four. Let's go to pattern five. All right, let's go to pattern six. All right, so boom. Now let's go back to the song mode. Let's go back here, and then we gonna let you hear it from. And then let me see if I can stretch this out. See, pattern two to pattern three, pattern three to pattern four. Something to get in the zone, You see, this four repeated itself 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Now it's gonna go to five. And five is like. It must be like a hook area. You know what I'm saying? Or actually, the second part of the first verse. And then six would be the hook area. See how it's doing? A little simple beat, you know what I mean? But basically you piece together the beat. That's how Fruity Loops is set up. It's set up for you to be able to take and piece together the beat to create an overall project. And right here we got 1 through 6. That's six different patterns that was created. Some of them are similar. You know, you can copy different things from certain patterns onto the other pattern, you know, to make it work. Now, once you have made the beat, right? Once you have put together your beat, once you put together all of your different patterns, this is just a very simple process. Once you put together all your patterns, you put together you basically have everything going from start to finish, right? Then what you do is you come over here and you go to file and you go to export. You could export it as a wave, MP3, OGG. You know, you could export it as MIDI. You could export it as M4A. That's iPhone. iPhones use that. You know what I'm saying? But one feature that FL Studio also has, and this is right here. Where is it at? I just saw it. Master. Boom. It says this feature needs to be downloaded before you can be able to use it. Oh no. Mastering. I don't know why it demoted me. It seemed like it demoted me. It don't matter because I have the paid version. So, alright, boom. I got it downloaded now. Now that it's downloaded, now let's come back here and let's do this again. All right, so here we go. We go to export, and now we come here to master. Right here, boom, yeah, boom. Once you get here, this is where you can make your volume competitive. You can make your beat sound competitive, right? All right, they have different types of qualities you can use, right? This is loudness. This basically is going to take you up to -9 LUFs. Yeah, well, it's going to take you to -9 LUFs, right? So -9 LUFs is what's considered CD quality, right? You have different standards when it comes to exporting your music. You can export it for Apple Music, the standard for Apple Music. Sorry, I said Apple. Amazon, you can do it for Amazon Music, Apple's Music. Apple Music, CD, Deezer, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, or you can do a custom one, right? This is what all this came into effect during the what was called the loudness wars, right? The loudness wars were um different producers was like basically like let's see who can get their song to sound the loudest, you know, because loudness was almost considered competitiveness, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second. Right. So boom. Yeah, this was considered the loudness wars, right? Different people were trying to get their see who can make their song sound the most competitive because loudness was like somewhere was almost considered like like basically the beat ain't good enough if it ain't loud enough, So basically, you have all of these different formats. So you just pick one and see which one is which. Different ones like they have some. Let's matter of fact, let's just do one. We gonna go to YouTube, right? YouTube is gonna give you it's gonna produce this beat at -14 LUFs. That's what YouTube is gonna do. All right, if you go to Spotify is gonna be what? Spotify is at -14 too. Let me see here. Let's go to SoundCloud. SoundCloud is -11, right? Let's go to Deezer. Deezer is -15. CD, which is -9. Apple Music -16, and Amazon Music -11. Me myself, I go about -6. That's why I go for -6. But I don't do it in this DAW. I do it inside Logic's. So what I would do is basically I would not even I mean you could start off with one of them. You could actually start off with one, pick which one you like, listen to it. Then you also have this ability to reference. You can pull a beat from somewhere else or pull a song from somewhere else, load it up, see what that's hitting at, and then you can gonna use that as your reference to make your beat just as competitive as that beat in that particular song. So that's one thing that you could do as far as to get your volume. You know what I'm saying? Then you have all these different settings right here. This is called high quality for all plugins. That means all your plugins is gonna use the highest quality. It's a bunch of different settings in here, but basically, once you get what you like, you go ahead, export it out, and then you're ready to pull it into another DAW to record in. Or if you record in FL Studio, let's say you got Producer Edition, then you already have it right here ready to record. I don't have Producer Edition. I can't I can't do a tutorial on Producer Edition until I get it. But I really don't need it because of I have everything else at my disposal. I have Logics, I have Pro Tools, I have a whole plethora of different DAWs, y'all. I'm gonna bounce out and show it to you. Let's go here. All right, so we got where we got Pro Tools right there. Um, let's come back here. We got Audacity. We have Reaper. We got FL Studio. And what else we got? We got GarageBand, which I started off with. I love GarageBand, but I've outgrown it. Um, we got Logics right here. You could do something with Logics. You know what I'm saying? Logics is my favorite one. We also have Luna right here. Luna is one that I'm going to be getting into because it gives you a bunch of extra stuff. We got Studio One, Part Six. We got that one. I got a bunch of different DAWs, that I use, and I got a bunch of different plugins, that I use as well. So it's just, it's about finding what you like, what you're able to use. I see I got Melodyne right there, as well. Find what you. It's about finding what you like and using that. So I hope this video added value. If it's anything specifically that you want to know in FL Studio, leave it in the comments, and then I'll come back and I'll do a video on it, and then we'll dive deep into it. But for now, it's your boy Timeout, and we gonna cancel out. Peace.